I would really like to talk about something here, something which is going to be a mixture of different topics, topics such as resistance, topics such as uh, timetable, goals, maybe purpose as well. So let's begin. Let's see how it goes. So what I wanted to discuss was I have seen a lot of people decide to have a timetable. I want to wake up in the early in the morning at 7 a.m. Maybe I'm going to have breakfast at 8 a.m. 9 a.m. I will go to the gym or maybe go somewhere else to exercise. And 10 a.m. I will do this, and maybe 12 p.m. I will have lunch, and maybe I have a job. I will study this and that and that and this. So this is, I think, a silent sign of a foolish person. Please don't mind me saying this because our life should be in a natural state of flow. If we are not living our life in a natural state of flow, what's going to happen is even if you live the life the way you want to live and follow the timetable, I think we are going to make ourselves as a robot, and it will be very miserable life. The things we want to achieve, I can say it as goals. We align ourselves with those goals, and what happens is in the process of aligning ourselves for with those goals, we make ourselves robot. So this robotic life is not going to be there forever with us, no matter how much we try, because no matter how much of a willpower we have, because we have been made in different ways. Every person has their own natural state of flow. So no matter what happens, how much you try, how much I try, we will not be able to achieve those things. Now, why so? And what is the natural state of flow? So let me give an example. Let's say there is a certain kind of a person who actually enjoys going to the gym, and there's another person, maybe he doesn't enjoy gym. Both of them go to the gym. The second kind of a person will have more struggles. Maybe that second kind of person is not made for gym. Maybe he's made for or she's made for calisthenics, maybe for some yoga, or maybe for some other things. So to make life easy is very important, and I will repeat this word again. To make life easy is very important, because an easy life is it makes our life fun, joy. We want to do things when our life is easy. So to align ourselves with the goals is kind of like one is called as theoretical. Theoretically we think that okay, I'm made for this, I'm made for that, okay, I'm made for this, and then we are trying to decide what we really want to do. And one is you're actually trying. How do we understand, what is the natural state of flow? That's what I'm talking about. Theoretically we can think that this is my natural state of flow, but practically when we try to do those things, we will understand if we are made for that or not. People who are sitting around thinking that I need to know the answer while I'm sitting and doing nothing is a sign of a foolish person. It's like me sitting here and doing nothing in life while expecting that I will know what my natural state of flow is kind of a foolish sign. So goals, this is an interesting thing. We align goals and then we try to achieve those goals. There are some people in the world, once they achieve the goals, they think that they don't need to do anything, they don't need to grow, and what happens with them is that the success or the failure of whatever the outcome was, it ruins their mind, and they stop growing in life. I did not expected the outcome the way I wanted to, or maybe I got the outcome the way I wanted to, so I don't need to do anything, I don't need to grow in life. That's the reason I will stop working on myself. Goals is like we are trying to guide us towards those goals by executing things. How do you execute things? Imagine that you want to climb somewhere, and there is a rope with a hook on it. You throw the rope on the goal, and then you're trying to pull yourself. This process of pulling ourselves is purpose of life. Goal is once you reach where you wanted to reach. Now, like, let's say there are two kinds of people. One is the kind of a person who is actually pulling himself or herself towards those goals, and then they are able to look at, okay, maybe, the goal I am setting for myself is not the goal where I want to go, and maybe they see that there is some other space where I can actually throw the hook. Maybe there is, maybe that is the region I want to go. So you can again pull out another hook and then throw that hook towards this goal and start pulling yourself toward that goal. And there is another person, maybe depending on the situation, that person first needs to reach on the goal he or she have set for themselves, and then once they reach there, then they will, like, look for some other goal. So depending on which category you fall into, my what I'm trying to say here is, if we are going to set thinking that we will have the clarity of where we want to go completely till the end of our lives, and only then I will try to do something in my life, then I'm pretty sure you will not get anywhere in life. I'm pretty sure you will not be able to do anything in life. So it's like, imagine there is a darkness and we are walking on a path, and we have a cap, like, a cap on a with a torch on the cap. The torch can only give us limited amount of clarity of what is there, like, where do we need to go, okay, but we cannot see the path till the end of our life. That's not possible. So thinking that, oh no, I will only walk on this path only and only then when I have the full clarity of my life, will not lead you to anywhere. It will not lead anyone to anywhere. We will just sit there and we will do nothing in life. But once a person starts walking with the light, with the torch, then we will have even more clarity on what we want to do in life. So this is interesting. I think this is something which a person needs to understand. Aside from that, there is something called as resistance. We all have resistance. The resistance can be only be depending on the two situations, I think. The first situation is when we are trying to do something where we are naturally not aligned, and the other is that it, it's kind of like, imagine this. Whenever we have to force ourselves to do something which we think theoretically that this is what I'm made for, and we are not trying to do that because we have theoretical thinking, we do not have a habit of executing things, that is where also we will have resistance. But once we have a solution, once our things are easily organized in life, once we know the path. Now I'm not saying that there will not be any point in life where we will not have clarity of course there will be situations like that. During those situations, my recommendation will be to sit with pen and paper and to write those things down so that we can have clarity. And sorry, my bad. And that's all. I think having a clarity helps us to go where we need to go. So goals, purpose, resistance, organizing things, timetable. Please don't try to make operation of the things we need to do in life. Please don't try to be a robot in life. Try to be confident enough in life to do the things which you need to do, and try to make it try to make things as easy as possible, which will give you less amount of stress, and you will also have fun. That's all for today. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.